with his ultimate. And Magmus is sticking around middle here, playing a little bit of the Roman Magmus, but we've got Polywog sitting off to the side here as well. So, not sure if they're going to try and make anything happen. Oh, we got Tongue-Tied coming off on Magmus. He's going to go ahead and eat the nuke from Moon Queen. He's getting hexed. Eating the lightning as well. And no, now he's going to go ahead and Steam Bath and hope that help arrives so he can manage to escape. But not looking too great for him. There we go. Tundra's going to show up. His ultimate's up, so they can maybe make something out of nothing here if he gets a little bit of an opportunity. But looks like Magmus is going to go ahead and stay hidden. And Tempest running in now. He has the Striders. They are going to go ahead and try and catch this Poly. Might be a little dangerous here. Moon Queen, oh, she's out of position. She can't get up there to help him. Oh, wow. Looked like she was just doing the little dance there at the edge of the trees, hoping to be able to nuke, but wasn't quite in range, I guess.
Little creep block there from the Ancients that got pulled.
Yeah. And Shiver doing a great little bit of scouting there. Tundra throwing out the Shiver and making sure to keep vision. He had scouted over there to the right side of the tower before they were planning on going in, and then they got jumped by Poly, and they made the most out of it there, and they didn't really pick anyone up, but I guess they didn't lose anyone either, so.
And while all this is going on, Arachna has a legitimate 370 gold a minute up top.
Yeah, 10 minutes in, that's legit.
Yep.
For sure. And we are sitting at a 1-6 lead in favor of the Hellborn. So, Hellborn playing nicely so far. 2 of those kills being on Arachna, which is, of course, helping out with her gold per minute. That and the fact that she is completely dominating that top with 56 and 27 up there. So, she's doing a very good job. We've got Hammerstorm middle popping out his speed bonus to try and run down this Voodoo. He's going to eat the tower here, but they decide to go ahead and back up since not that many of the Hellborn are visible. Looks like there's a couple of them off the map. Kronos throwing out his ultimate, trying to pick up the kill on Magmus. Magmus is going to go ahead and Steam Bath out. And Hammerstorm now coming bottom to try and make himself a little useful here. Yes, he does throw out the hammer onto an enemy creep, and the AoE damage being enough to go ahead and pick him off. So nicely done there. I was wondering if he was going to go ahead and try that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good job.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's also kind of a crapshoot. Who knows? Maybe Magmus had ducked into the edge of the woods there, and it would have missed, and he'd have still been screwed on his way back out of the woods, but it would have been a decent little juke. But we've got Moon Queen. How's she faring in the middle here? And top, where was the tower denied? Oh, top. Okay, there it is. Tower being denied top. I guess Poly's not really showing his colors too much yet. He isn't level 6 even yet. He is, yeah, he's kind of faring a little poorly this game. He needs to get those wards so he can start to do a little bit more of that dominating push strat that Poly is such a great part of. And we've got 3 Hellborn teammates here now, coming in on the half-health Kronos and the half-mana Demented Shaman, so they're probably going to be able to pull something off here, especially since they've got that aggressive ward set behind the tower here. If they try and get out of this, it might be a little hairy for them. And Magmus is going to charge into the woods here. He's going to find Demented... No, he's not going to find Demented Shaman. Demented Shaman doing a nice job of hiding there. Magmus throwing out the short stun and going, instead of catching Kronos there, I think he probably could have caught Kronos if he'd have clicked on him. But now we've got Hammerstorm coming into the fight. Oh, the cask's bouncing beautifully, though, and stopping any real pursuit. So, nice coverage there from Voodoo, and just a nice little bit of luck as well.
Yeah, I thought he was going to see that Shaman, but he was just tucked into that little, that little crevice in the trees, and he ran right by him.
Yeah, well, when you're tower diving, you're not necessarily wanting to stick around back there too much either, and
yeah.
They might have saw Kronos duck out of the back. Maybe they thought Poly was already, or Demented was already out of there. So hard to say.
Ulted on mid, and he's swift drops.
Yes, he does. Yeah, that went down pretty quick there. As yep, he did go ahead and eat the glacial blasts from Tempest, but no Arachna ultimate used. But the Tundra ult was used, so. Using quite a few spells there to take him down, but no huge surprises. We've got bottom. Looks like Hammerstorm's trying to run down Magmus. Kronos has got the Cursed Ground on him, though, so he's got to be careful. Oh, Magmus uses the stun to get out of there. Is he going to get caught by the hammer? No, he's not. He's going to duck out just in the nick of time. And middle, they go ahead and continue their push, take down the tower while bottom's distracted. So we've got, let's look at the lead here now. Ooh, we've got a 4,000 experience lead in favor of the Hellborn. And a 5,000 or almost 6,000 gold lead as well. So doing a nice bit of... Oh, and Tempest getting caught here. He's already half health. He's not probably going to make it out of here too well. If they can just... Oh, the triple stun's doing doing its job and keeping him busy. Oh, and Tempest has picked up a portal key, so yeah, he's going to make it out of there. I need to pay attention to the items. It's 13 minutes in, and I haven't really paid much attention. Kronos, I'm going to go over the items here real quick. If you wouldn't mind looking over the Hellborn, I'll look over the Legion. And Kronos has his life tube. Not real sure where he's going there. A lot of things he could go into, I guess, but... Demented Shaman, no real pickups there. Moon Queen, she's got her Ghost Marchers in bottle. Hammerstorm, nothing tremendous there either. Lots of little miscellaneous stats items. And Strider's really only the only item, completed item, and it's only an 800 gold item. But bottom, we've got Polywog Priest getting caught here. Oh, he's going to eat the Steam Bath and the Stun and the Cursed Ground and the Piercing Shards. And did get his wards off, but yeah, that didn't do him any good. And now they're going to get nice pocket full of gold there from whacking those little wards out.
Well, and speaking of farm, Arachna is about 200 gold away from her Geo Bane, 15 minutes.
Good golly. Yeah, look at that. She's 417 gold per minute, and the closest thing that this Legion team has to offer is Moon Queen with 271, so they are just not faring well this game at all. So it's going to have to take quite a bit of play here for them to recover. You know, it is only 15 minutes in. Granted, you know, we've seen some pretty huge turnarounds at times in some of the matches I've watched, so I won't count them out of it yet. They do have Kronos, and, you know, Kronos, if he can, and Moon Queen, you know, she's an equally hard carry there, but, never mind. Kronos gets killed by Arachna, and they do go ahead and deny the tower as well, just, you know, stealing that little bit of morale that maybe the Legion was holding on to.
Yeah, really. Arachna takes a break from her free farm top to come mid and get a hero kill and a tower deny. So she is out of control right now. She's sitting on 3,200 gold with a Blessed Orb and Steam Boots.
Yeah, and she has her level 2 ultimate as well to boot, so I don't know whether that was any part of that kill. I'm guessing since it's on cooldown it probably was, but yeah, she is just getting pretty nasty here, and they're really only the hope for the Legion team here is that they get that Kronos and that Moon Queen built up, and you know, even Polly's got to be a pretty important part of this strategy, is, you know, that tower pushing capability, and yet they only have one tower taken down, and it was taken down and denied by Arachna. And poor Demented Shaman getting scouted out by the Shiver, and Tundra blinking in with the portal key. Speaking of portal key, did you see any interesting item pickups over here on the Hellborn side?
Well, Rotman's got her Geomancer, Voodoo's got, you know, Strider's wards and his Chalice, and then, of course, Tempest with his portal key, and now Tundra with his more recent portal key. So, a lot, you know, just like the gold debate, it's about 10,000 right now. Well, yeah, it's about 10,000 right now. And we have Magnus getting stunned right as he uses his Steam Bath, so he just stuns away. Jester got his stun off, but they're not really going to do anything. It's a 3-on-2 situation down there, and Kronos has his ultimate. But yeah, you can definitely tell that there's a huge difference in farm between these two teams.
Oh, definitely. And what do you think Kronos is going to go? He did go ahead and finish up the Sustainer. So what do you think is he going to go ahead and go for? Not Lincoln's Nullstone. Do you think he's going to go for a Nullstone or?
He's going to go Runed Axe.
Okay, Runed Axe.
Yeah. But if he can't farm, like if I'm trying to get a Runed Axe or something, and we've got action top. Moon Queen actually getting the ult off, but it didn't really matter because.
Yeah, that was Polly. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, the Tempest ultimate, a really nice Tempest ultimate, caught both Moon Queen and Hammerstorm there, while Arachna was just ripping them to bits. And you know, the Moon Queen ultimate did go off there at the end of that. But, you know, it's just not going to be enough. And apparently Hammerstorm does not appreciate this Polywog Priest. I'm guessing that's who he was referring to. As Polly did kind of show up there at the end of the fight, not really going to be able to contribute other than just contribute some gold to lining the Hellborn's pocket. So, as we are now at 18 minutes in, it is 2-13. Oh, the portal key picked up on Tempest as well now, as he goes ahead and jumps in there along with Magnus, and they take down poor Demented Shaman yet again. He needs to stay away from that area. He keeps getting picked off right over there, so sooner or later he's going to stumble across one of his dead bodies and learn.
Yeah, Arachna with her 2 illusions 160 damage on just her. You know, before even 20 minutes, they're just ripping towers down now.
Jeez, yeah, and she does have Geometer's Bane finished, and you know those illusions playing a huge part into taking down that tower. And oh man, it's not looking good. I mean, that is the problem with Kronos and Moon Queen, whether it's in 2v2 or 5v5 or anything, is that those guys need to get to late game. If they can't get to that point and they can't get farmed well enough, they're not much of a presence. Kronos has his ultimate, and Moon Queen has her ultimate. That's about all the presence that they have in early game. You know, is that good disable. Magmus getting caught here trying to block the creeps. He might go ahead and go down. No, he's going to jet out of there, and I don't know if Hammerstorm's going to be quite quick enough. Nope, they're backing up because they don't want to run into the waiting arms of the Hellborn. Get out of there. Oh, I'm sure Polly was about to catch some more flack if he'd have continued in there. As, you probably, I don't know if Arachna's ultimate's, yes it is. So he would have ate an Arachna ultimate if they decided to waste it on Polly. But, yeah, they are playing really defensively here, and I'm just kind of worried if they can dig themselves back out of this, as the deficit now has gone to 11,000 experience and 14,000 gold, which is just a huge amount of item advantage, and just, you know, experience can be made up in a couple of team fights, crucial team fights. But I don't really think that they have the teamfight advantage over this, you know, the Hellborn. They've got the Magmus ultimate, the Tempest ultimate, and it's just, I don't think that they can come out unless the Hellborn just makes some serious mistakes here.
Yeah, you've got Arachna almost. She's got 3,300 gold, 20 minutes. I mean, she's insanely out of control. They let her farm way too much top. I understand they were trying to help everyone else out, but sometimes when you're losing a lane, you know, you can't lose 2 lanes just to go, you know, try to help another lane or something like that, and that's what they did, and she farmed the hell out of top for a good while.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that tournament matchup where we saw the level 1 Kongor go down, and, you know, then they just went all in and basically just kept pushing towers, and all 5 of them pushed towers, and they got all of the towers down, but they were allowing 2 lanes, essentially, to farm while they were busy pushing. Mm-hmm. So even though they had a huge gold advantage early, the level advantage just got taken control of by the Legion side there. So I'm kind of worried that, you know, maybe they were trying to help their other teams, or help their other teammates out here, but it's gonna cost them here. As now we're looking at Kronos sitting at 260 gold per minute, poor Demented Shaman at 76 gold per minute. And, you know, Moon Queen's still sitting up there about the same as Kronos, but look at this Arachna at 520 gold per minute. So that's really kind of the story of this game, is she is just out of control, as you said there.
Magnus looking bottom.
Yep. And Demented Shaman's gold per minute just drops a little more. So,
and Magnus went up. What a coincidence.
Yeah, there you go. Cause and reaction. But we have... Well, yeah.
One thing too, I was wrong about the Rune Dex. Looks like Kronos went ahead and won his Nullstone, and I can see why, because it's 2 to 15.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. You know, is because he's getting picked off pretty quick here. Mm-hmm. So maybe he was going for the Nullstone to be able to avoid the Tempest stun, which is always a huge one. That being probably the most deadly of those. And I guess Nullstone also eats up the Arachna ultimate. Probably eats the Tundra.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Big 4-second stun.
Yeah. There's a lot of things it can eat up, and I think that'll probably be a good pickup if he can finish it. But yeah, Kronos having to go survivability is kind of a little bit of a sad side. As you know, usually the game with Kronos is throw them in your Chronosphere, rape them, and then as soon as the time unlocks, they're dead. So not really panning out here. As oh, poor Demented Shaman sitting on a TP and 3 minor totems. I feel for you, brother. And oh, Arachna even playing the portal key game, as she has one now. So, oh my God, do all these guys have portal keys? Really? Okay, Voodoo Jester does not have one. Oh, surprise! But yeah, I mean, but everyone else on this Hellborn team has a portal key. So it's basically, soon as it's started, it's on. So there's no way that you're gonna be able to get away. Oh, and the initiation coming from Tundra this time. Jumps in with the ultimate. Oh, the Tempest. Beautiful Tempest ultimate. Catching 3 guys there. Oh, he does get stunned, though. Kronos throwing out his ultimate. Arachna might go down here. Tempest goes down. Nice counter jump there, as the Hellborn had pretty good advantage there. Unfortunately, yeah, they did jump into tower range. Voodoo Jester, is he going to get out of here? No, he's not. He's going to go ahead and eat the Hammerstorm stun. I was wondering if Kronos was going to get his proc off, but thankfully Hammerstorm was there. And Tundra and Magnus surviving that encounter.